Morning, everyone. A little coffee in this vintage Waffle House mug. This is called it's from Waffle House. And this is restaurant ware. It's kind of a thick ceramic. Anyways, but this is mine. I'm not selling this. I might give it to a friend of mine who loves Waffle House. So you know who you are. Who am I? I'm Laura T. at Dream Deals 123 on eBay, and I'm the Silver Owl Thrifter here on YouTube. Thank you. If you're new here, stick around. I'm just going to talk about what I sold last night. I made $178 in sales overnight, gross. Might be surprised at what the net is. Spoiler alert. A lot of this is a shipping cost. I'll get into that and talk a little bit about the importance of knowing about shipping and costs. So let's start with this Life is Good. I'm going to save the best for last. This Life is Good woman's t-shirt. It feels like it's a small. No, it's a medium. These usually don't go for a lot of money, but they're good bread and butter. And it sold for $14, and I made $6 on that. And I've probably had it a couple of months. I sold this soft surrounding. I'm going to move my coffee here. I think I'm going to stick my clothing in it. Hello. Sorry, your item has coffee all over it. Yeah, Dream Deals did it again. Soft surrounding. Size medium, really cool plaid dress, shirt dress, soft surrounding, Bennington shirt dress, red black plaid dress. This is new. It's new without tags. The buttons are still attached there. This sold for $40. I took a best offer of $35 on this, and total all in was shipping $47. So I made $25 on that, and that sold in about a month. Soft surroundings is good. I sold this new with tags, Companion Road, reflective emerald doggy snowsuit, size extra large. And I sold this for $28. Made $16 in that, sold in a couple of weeks. I sold this Olga bra. They usually have all the information on the back there. And Olga is a pretty expensive brand if I know my bras. And this sold for $18 overnight. Maybe same day. And I made $10 on that. Maybe I had it underpriced, but that's okay. I think it was free. It was one of those free sales. Okay, last but certainly not least, on selling, I sold, let's see if I can do this great big box of marble bases for trophies, all different kinds, and they're very heavy. This box is $26, 26 pounds. It sold for, with the shipping, $71. But the shipping is probably going to be pretty expensive. I don't know. 26 pounds going to New York. So we're on East Coast side. So that might save it. I definitely did calculated shipping on this. And I have my stuff picked up at the house. So I don't go and do UPS or FedEx or anything like that. And if people don't want to buy because of that, that's fine, because it's hard for me to get around. I've got osteoarthritis and I'm going to have a hip replacement, so I don't do anything that would cause me to go out and drive, especially carrying 26 pounds. I can't even carry this up the stairs. And that brings me to another point. Well, first let me just finish with this. So this was, I wouldn't buy this again. I don't know. I think I got it really cheap. Remember I was talking the other day about kind of, it's a newbie thing, but it's an oldie thing too. We like to buy cheap, but sometimes we don't think about how heavy it is. And these might be really breakable. I don't know how. I'm gonna have to be careful packing these, which makes it bigger and heavier. So I paid $20 for all of these, and I think I'm going to basically make my money back if I'm lucky. So I overpaid, and I'm just glad they're selling. I'm glad they sold. So hopefully they'll get there. Okay. Yeah, so I sold them for $71. With the shipping, I'll probably end up, making about $20 on those. With shipping, fees, on 71, that's like $15 in fees. $15 in fees. I paid 20, that's 35. It's going to be at least 15 to ship. That's 50. That puts me at a $21 profit. It's not really worth it. Okay, well, for people, I thought I'd address a few things about what should you sell on eBay. And I've given a lot of thought to this, and I've made a lot of mistakes along the way. So if I were going to start all over again, I would choose what I'm going to sell. First, thinking about what do I know about, or what excites me, or what am I an expert at, if anything. Military history, cookie jars, teacups, jewelry. Do you love jewelry and know a lot about jewelry? That's a great little niche to get into. But let's talk about clothing, because just about everybody knows a little bit about clothing. And it's also something that's readily available, usually for a cheap price. Sometimes you gotta hunt it down, but it's there. If you go to like sale days at thrift stores, or yard sales, or even your own closet, that's my favorite place to start. It's just you and your family's closet around the house. Okay, and how do you choose? Let's just talk about clothing, but this goes to anything kind of basically. But how do you choose? What should you look for? For a long time, I just pretty much focused on the brand. If it was a brand that everybody, all the other online YouTube resellers were talking about, I would pick it up. And I made a lot of mistakes with shoes, especially. Like people would talk about, oh, Johnston & Murphy, what a great brand. And I would buy it, but I wouldn't take into account so much the condition or the size. And I'd think, well, just because it's Johnston & Murphy, I should pay a lot for this, and then it'll sell for a lot. But I've learned that condition is very important, especially with shoes, I think. So what do you look for? I think two of the top things you want to look for is style and size. Size might even be more important than style. The plus sizes, definitely, there's a good market for those. So look at style, look at size, look at the brand. Brand is important, but I don't think it's as important as style or even size. And the cost is very important. Try to buy it cheap, because it makes life so much simpler when you have to decide the pricing and taking offers. And you just don't want to put yourself in a position where you overpaid and then you don't have the luxury of taking a low offer because you're wanting to get your money back and all that. So what else? Fabric with clothing is very important. It can make or break the sale. A V-neck sweater, polyester versus a V-neck sweater, cashmere, it's just night and day. So cashmere, wool, bamboo, alpaca, silk, cotton even. I love cotton. It's my favorite fabric. So nice and comfortable and lightweight. So think about that. Now think about ease of listing. And I should include here ease of finding. Like clothing is, easy to find. Is it easy to list? Does it take forever to take pictures of it? Now, how easy is it to ship, and how much does it cost to ship? Heavy pair of boots might look great, but be so big and heavy that they're cost prohibitive. Whereas a $2 t-shirt at Goodwill that's got a cool graphic, or that's a plus size, you might end up making more money on that t-shirt than the pair of Baswegians that you paid $12 for at Goodwill. So look at all that. So, oh, condition. That was another mistake I made a lot in the beginning, especially with shoes. I'd buy shoes that I really had to work at to get them in good condition. So, I'm finding that speed, that volume is becoming very important. And, I listen to people, some of them can, there's one guy, My Boring Reseller Life, he was saying something like he's trying to list 300 a day or something. But he's got like a lot of media. So I think if you have like DVDs and stuff, you could just boom, take a picture, boom, take a picture, boom, 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 list. And you probably can do it if you've been doing it a long, long time and are experienced. I can do maybe 30 pieces of clothing a day. I maybe could do more. I should do that. I should pick a day where I don't really have much else going on and see how many I can list. That would be a fun YouTube. Okay, so I made $178 gross, but $78 net because of that shipping. And because I paid up for those trophies, paid $20 for those. So, what else do I have? Well, that's it. So, I have made this year, keeping track, gross $43,001. So I went into the next 1,000. So do a little dance. Shout out to you, Twist of Fate. Dancing Queen. Young and sweet, only 17. Little ABBA for Twist of Fate. And net, I made $21,643 this year. We are in month number 12, last month of the year. Thinking I can probably get another. I'd like to see about 3,000 more in there by the end of the month. Let's see if I can do that. All right. Like and subscribe. Thank you.